What is good, you guys, and welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. And today, this is after my birthday, after the summons. Once again, I do want to say big thank you to Dream Social and Invincible Guardians of the Globe. You guys have made this year very memorable. Thank you to all my supporters. I would start naming people, but I don't want to name anybody. I forget anybody, but I'm going to name some very big people in the community, and that is going to be Alexander, my content brothers, and Bane, Rapid, Golden, Seven, and Tua. Big shout out to you guys. Big supporters in their communities as well. Shout out to you guys for coming over and showing me love. I want to take this moment to just give Alexander some flowers because he has been helping me since day one, since he's joined the community very heavily. He's been here for a very short time, but I can say I've really leaned on him and I really appreciate him. So definitely go check him out. Check out my other content brothers that I said. Once again, I love all my viewers. I love all you guys, new, old, whatever. Love you all. Once again, like I said, I'm not gonna name everybody because it's too many people. But let's make this quick. Brit. So I'm gonna say I went full hog on Brit. And he let me down quite a little bit. Not about his kills or anything like that. I don't know why, because I feel like it wasn't like this in other events. But for some reason, even though it's a 1% chance of getting him, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and counting him as 10, but 9 only other elites that he is sharing the field with. I personally, I can't talk for everyone. I know some people have gotten insane pool luck with him. For me personally, for someone who invested as much as I invested, and I will say I did invest about $200 into this event, plus about a good 30,000 gems probably. I bought 2 deals. One was for tickets and a little bit of currency and some refreshes. The other one was for a lot of currency, a few tickets and some refreshes. I ended up starting this event with 80,000 currency and 1.7 thousand refreshes. That is the most I've ever had in a hero summoning event. Ever. And I will say, as far as I cannot complain, that we did pull 100 and technically 40 of him, thanks to Trophy Road, but we did get 100 and technically 40 of him. Well, no, 138 technically of him. Yeah, 138 technically we did get, which you can't scoff at it. But for how much I put into it, I don't know. I don't know how I should feel about it. I'm happy that we got a good amount of him, and I'm hoping we can get him at least a level 1000 at the bare minimum. But I'm a little let down, in my honest opinion. For how much I put into this, I've put way less into other characters and gotten way more out. It's just the luck of the game, I guess. You look at it like that. But I definitely feel like there was something up with the refreshes and how low the odds of Brit actually popping up were. It felt like his odds of popping up were very low, even though it's 1% to 1.2%. It felt very low for some reason. Like I felt like I was seeing him maybe once every like 30 refreshes, 40 refreshes, and then I would either see him once every 30, 40 refreshes, or I would get a really rare pocket where I would see him I would get him, refresh, refresh, get him, refresh, get him, refresh, refresh, get him, refresh, get him. Like it was very weird pockets, but once again, that's all luck based. It is what it is. But we are going to rank him up. Let me categorize everything. He is human, he is grounded, he is leader, he is melee, and he is guardian of the globe. Rank up. Rank up time, rank up time. So I'm gonna start out with this right here. Rank up, bam, rank up once again, bam, rank up once again, bam, bam, bam. We got a lot. We got a lot, baby. Now I am hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that this means we can get him to Omnipotent Plus with 17 stars at the bare minimum. I would obviously like a lot more than that. But yes, we're going to rank him up very quickly, very quickly. That puts us at exceptional plus. Now let's get him up more. Now I am trying to save those Rexes, which is why I'm not going to do auto rank ups. I know some of you guys are probably yelling at me right now. Auto rank up, auto rank up. But I want to keep those Rexes, and until they change the way this filter works here, there's nothing I can really do about it. So yeah, Monster Girl, I'm good on her. I got her at level 1000, and especially with Brit coming out, I don't think I will be building her much more. She will definitely be getting vaulted for the meantime. But yeah, thoughts on Brit? I've looked at his kit. He looks absolutely insane. I'm very, very interested to see how he plays out once I see how high I get him. I have actually went against him a few times in arena, and he's given me a hard time. I went against someone that was using him, and I managed to beat them, surprisingly. They had him at a level 1,200. I know, insane. And then I went against someone else that was using him, and they had him at a level 1,600, which I was just like, I was taken aback at how they got him that high so fast. But that team I couldn't beat. There was like nothing. I tried so many different combinations. I lost a lot of battles that I probably shouldn't have even tried. But I was trying because I wanted to see if there was a way to counter him. I was trying to see if there was a way to beat the Brit, to stop the unkillable man. But there really wasn't. He really is a roundhouse. Like he is a powerhouse by himself. And the thing that makes it really interesting to me about Brit is that he turns your whole team into a real powerhouse if you plan it out. And there's so many unique teams that you can use him in. You can actually use him in a coalition team if you put the new artifact on him. You can use him in some type of heal meta team if you put about at least one good or two good healers on his team and give him healing gel. There's a lot of unique ways you can definitely use Brit. And I was very excited. I'm very excited to build him and dive right into all these teams. Now, like I said, I haven't got to test them myself, but I have been like planning it out, looking at other people's characters, like, okay, what would I use him for? Seeing what other people were testing with their skills like that, just off of like pure videos of other content creators. For example, I watched Avatar Shrub, I've watched Bane, I've watched Theo, I watched Tota, I believe is how you say his name. I was watching a whole bunch of creators, and I was just trying to, get a good gist for him because I don't have him yet, or at least I didn't have him yet. So I was trying to build as many of them as I can, and yes, I can say that I am quite happy with how many we have gotten. Let me speed this part up. So I'm gonna just Okay, now we're back. Let's get it. Let's go. So we're gonna do Monster Girls and that Light Pod Robot. We already have his other copy ready to go. But like I was saying, um, yeah, I watched a few other creators. Definitely learned, and once again, I will always give creators their creative critiques and credits. I really love some of their videos. I think some of them went into very good detail about the character skills. Some of them had very creative thought process of the skills. That's why I love being one of the last ones to do it, because I get to sponge in everything that I can gather if I'm not able to, actively do the summons at the current time, which I wasn't this weekend. Um and yeah, I can definitely say there's some unique teams I've seen out there. Um and some very unique artifact choices. Now, I definitely don't agree with some of the teams I saw. I definitely think some of them were very creative and thinking outside the box, but some of them were not the best ideas. Um, I have seen some ideas teams where you can try to maximize on the fact that he's GDA using like the body enhancement artifact, stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to test around with that too much, but I definitely do know that I for sure want to test around and see how good him with Healing Gel, Bergamot Trash Bag, Ragnar Claw, Oxygen Helmet. I definitely want to see how good those are on him, because I feel like that's going to be where he shines. I feel like that those artifacts are going to help him go absolutely crazy, especially Healing Gel. If I'm right on what I'm thinking in my head on how Healing Gel could work with him, he can be scary. People thought General Krieg with Healing Gel was scary. This guy can be terrifying with Healing Gel. And I also thought of another one that I haven't seen anyone else mention. Maybe because no one else probably went for it as much as I did. Um, the Vital Tablet. The Vital Tablet, what it does is give you 40% healing recovery. If you put that on him, now the catch is you have to have a human on your team. But if you have a human on your team, so I was thinking Blue Sumark with him. And if you have a human on your team, that's going to allow you to recover, if the skill is a max of 3% of his max HP every single second when he is down. That plus the 40%, that's going to basically be him recovering almost 4.5% of his max HP every second. That means, and he has to get to 30%. So that means it would only take him approximately, I believe, 7 to 8 seconds to get back into the fight, if I'm not mistaken. Which is insane. That's actually insane. And I'm like, that could be really good on him. Healing Gel could be another one that'd be really good on him. Him and Shapesmith. Healing Gel on him and maybe Canslock or even Medkit on Shapesmith could be really good too. I think I'm still gonna run my Conquest and Trag, and my General Krieg might just be the odd man out there, only because I definitely think Blue Sumark, he will benefit a lot more from Blue Sumark being on the team. Because it will give him an attack boost, it'll give him a defense boost, even though I don't think he needs an extra defense boost, but it definitely would be helpful. But all right, got that sorted out. That took a little minute because I couldn't use auto refresh. Please fix auto refresh, please. But we got a lot of stars, and I'm excited. If you have Brit and you have been using him, I would like you to comment down below if you're watching this video and give me the major thing you love. Major thing you love about him, and the major thing that you've been really let down about him, if there is one. I'm excited. I'm like antsy. I'm like so excited to be leveling him up right now. Like, I'm just so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. But yes, I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I got to give the developers a little round of applause. They've been cooking on the last few heroes. They've been cooking on the last few events. They're finally dropping the game mode that I wanted them to drop since almost 2 years ago. I mentioned this way before it even was even thought of, I guess, by them. About the raid, the boss fighting mode. Now, I personally wanted it to be a global event where with the community fighting against this boss. But being that it's an alliance thing makes a little more sense, I guess. It gives it a little more structure. And maybe, you're not able to get the casual player isn't able to get carried by a whale. So I understand that. I guess they didn't want the whales to hard carry the casual player, I guess maybe. I don't know. But I know I am excited, and if you are excited for me to talk more on that topic, make sure to stay tuned because I will be making a video very shortly about the event coming, and I'm going to be giving what I think is going to be the best strategy to attack it, the best way to go about it. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. Now, last thing, we got 21 stars, 21 star Brit. Take a quick screenshot of that. Now, I do want more stars. Call me greedy. I do want more stars. I really, really want to get him to at least 1,200. At the bare minimum, at least 1,200. So if he becomes available in any other event, best believe I'm going all out for him again. And it's because I'm so saddened because everybody keeps calling him the Anissa counter, but he's not just the Anissa counter. He's the counter of all counters. This man counters Universa. He counters Volcanica. He counters Doc Seismic. He counters General Krieg. He counters Anissa. He counters anyone that relies on true damaging with the factor of not true damaging, overall damaging with the factor of relying on people's defenses to be nerfed. Because I keep hearing everybody talk about human teams, which once again, stoked that human teams are going to actually be able to be used again. But you can kind of still use this in the same way you've been using it. You can put him on a team with a Conquest and a Thrag, making it where Doc Seismic is useless. The Volcanica strategy that people have been using to counter you with Volcanica, nerfing all your Viltrumite's defenses and making them a little more squishy, can't do that no more if you got Brit on your team. The strategy of running all the Coalition of the Planets members so they can like absolutely melt your squad won't be able to do that as easy either because of his shielding. So you can literally use him to still make your Viltrumites obnoxiously strong. So I'm excited. Like I said, I got so many plans and ideas and tests that I'm thinking in my head I want to run on him. So I'm more than excited to do this. And yes, we are hopping straight into these skills. I'm not playing no games. I'm going to be taking every single one of his skills, if I can, to level 15. I'm going to start by getting them all to level 10 first, at the bare minimum. That way I can call it fair testing when I do it and see which skills perform and which skills maybe need that extra edge. But oh boy, best believe I did the same thing for Volcanica because I really wanted Volcanica on my team. And I'm a little bummed out about it that I went so full hog on her, only because of Brit existing now. Because Volcanica is really disgustingly good too. She's amazing. Like, I can't make up how amazing she is. She's amazingly good in GTA Ops. She's actually amazingly good in Arena. She is a force to be reckoned with. So we only have 900 elixir, so I don't think we're going to be able to get it fully maxed. So let me do which one I think is going to be the best. I really like this dive bomb ability of his. be increased a little bit. So at 13, you get their energy attack is also increased. Okay. So that's why I say this one also makes it, that skill right there also makes it where he can play very, 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 very well with Coalition of Planets, especially with the new artifact. He can play very, very well with Coalition of Planets because him and Alan together with a Space Racer and a Tech Jacket and like a Shapesmith. Boy, oh boy. You could even do a Battle Beast. Legitimately, a Battle Beast would actually be able to survive with this guy on his team. But I would say more so Tech Jacket Space Racer, Shapesmith for extra healing, Alan, and Brit for that extra damage. Because you have to think energy attack boost of 35% plus Alan's attack boost of 40%. That's going to be a lot of damage going at the enemy. A lot. And then this one is the drop in. This is what I was really looking at too. So at what is it? At 10, he gets like another feature. You gotta take it all the way to 15 to get the extra random. Do I want to take this one to 10 to 15? I definitely want to get this one at 13, and I'm thinking getting this one maybe to 12 just to unlock the other ability. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, there we go. So we got 10, 15, 13, 15 for right now. And yeah, I'm gonna throw him in his GDA op, and I'll let you guys see what we score with him. And then that will wrap up this video. All right. So you guys gonna see it right here on screen. And that's what we got with him. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am excited to do some testing. Now, once again, I did not get him where I wanted him, but you win some, you lose some. I can say this much: I had a blast doing my first YouTube stream. It was awesome. Thank you guys once again for all the love and support. Let me know some strategies you guys maybe heard or maybe came up with. Let me know down below. I don't know everything always, so I'm learning just like you are about Brit. I do really, really like the character, and yeah, once again, big shout outs to Ubisoft and Invincible. Big shout outs to the community. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.